Have you got a boyfriend?
No, I don't have a boyfriend. I don't do boyfriends.
For Andrew Haigh, his latest film Weekend is on the fast track. It all started as just an idea barely 2 years ago.
I think it was coming from like personal experience, but not that it's autobiographical at all, but just kind of feelings, I suppose, that I've had and kind of people I've met in my life that have had an impact.
And now his film is having one.
I think in the simplest form, it's like an offbeat love story, I suppose, between two guys who meet on a Friday night in a nightclub in Nottingham, which is a town in England, and they spend this weekend together. They learn a lot about each other, about themselves, and I suppose it's like a kind of countdown romance.
Andrew says the casting was perhaps the most difficult part.
We spent a long time putting loads of different people together and seeing what they were like together and whether there was some kind of chemistry.
But Tom Cullen and Chris New were tapped for the roles, and Andrew says they were the perfect choice.
The challenges are that you're making a film about two men falling in love, I suppose, so there's the inherent challenges in that.
What's challenging about it in this day and age? You would think it
wouldn't
be.
You would think it would be, but then if you try and think of the amount of films that exist with that kind of topic, there's not very many of them.
Not only the director, but also the writer. He talked to me about his hopes for the nationwide release.
To me, it was always not a gay film in any kind of small sense. It was a film about these two people, you know, falling for each other.
The film's been shown in festivals across the world, and now it's opening up in theaters in the US, something that still seems to surprise this British newcomer.
You make a film, you have no idea what the response is going to be. And you know, there's a lot of small British films get made and they never even get seen in the US. So the fact that it's been pretty well embraced by the US and the press are responsive and audiences seem to like it is amazing to me.
He says not everyone will be a fan, but for the ones who are, he's grateful.
Some people have been saying that it's quite an important film and it makes them see things in a different light, and that's all you can ever hope for.